Hi everyone, it's Becky here. Welcome to another new video on my YouTube channel, and today I am going for a short little sketch trip to Commercial Broadway Station in Vancouver. As you can see, it's raining, but I always believe that every day is a good day for sketching. And I don't like making excuses because of the bad weather. So here I'm outside JJ Bean Coffee. It's like 5 minutes walk from the SkyTrain station. Ooh, the door is so rustic. So I filmed this during the holidays in December 2022. About a week coming back from Montreal. That's a very nice Christmas outfit. It's always very busy in here. I think their coffee is very good. So I ordered a cup of latte and a double-baked croissant, almond croissant. And as always, I sketched my food and drink before eating and drinking. And while looking around, I want to sketch the view outside the windows. Probably this one. I think I will sketch this view. So this drawing process is 4 times faster than my real life drawing speed. Alright, so I like to take like a minute or two to visualize the size and proportions of everything in front of me. So I'm beginning to draw the head of this man. He's like sitting there and reading a newspaper or magazine. And then he walked away before I finished his upper body and legs. So I'm just going to wait for someone else to sit there and finish the body. Now I'm drawing the window frames and paying attention to the angles. So the window frame around the top edge of the page is going upwards toward the right because it's above my eye level. And same for the canopy down there. This building on the other side of the street is a box shape or rectangular prism, and I can see 2 sides. After that, I'm just simplifying this building by just adding these simple squares of windows and banners. And to finish drawing this person, I need to use someone else around with the same kind of gesture to finish it. So when we're sketching people in public, we never know when that person is going to stand up and leave. So it's okay to combine 2 or even 3 people's outfits together into one figurine. Yeah, so after that, I'm drawing the platform of the table and the edge of the chair. Here is actually another chair in perspective, so a lot of lines tilting down towards the right. And it's a tall chair with long legs. So for all chairs like this, they are actually box shapes. Those legs and other frame structures is just wrapping around that 3-dimensional box shape. And then drawing the display window of the other store outside the window here. And the canopy of the store and some trees and traffic signs, adding a bit of hatching to suggest some dark shaded areas. Drawing his water bottle, finishing the edge of the table and his legs. Again, this is someone else's legs and shoes. Hands in the pockets. Finishing the edge of the chair and the long legs and the support structure. As always, this is a tall box shape. And all of these legs and support structures are wrapping around that 3-dimensional shape. And drawing the cup and the bag of another customer's table. And drawing his magazine in front of him. So he's really reading something and not staring at the table. Coloring in his hair with solid black ink. He had dark hair. And finishing the bottom of the wall above the high chair. Okay, so I think that's very much enough details for the left side of this sketch. And again, I'm moving on to the view outside these windows, finishing the edge of this building, the first floor. And now I want to add someone walking by, a guy's back view. And keep adding these very simple rectangular shapes of display windows and doors for that building. A bit of a car showing. And finishing the bottom line of the windowsill. The back of a traffic sign. Adding a bit of hatching just to give more interest. Okay, and these electricity wire lines are very important to help define the 3 dimension of that space outside the window. Those wire lines are going upwards towards the right. And then drawing the side view of this building, which is pretty big. Adding another person walking by. This time I want to draw someone's front view. It's a lady wearing a coat and black pants. Adding the chimneys. And these loose lines, just a couple windows on the side of this building. Keep adding some more windows around the first floor. And now adding another guy with backpack. So for me, I really love adding people to my urban sketches because it really forms a lively scenery of a city, not just buildings. And using very loose lines and gentle pressure to draw the trees, aligning around the curb area. On the other side of the street, more traffic signs. And a short little building on the right side. Okay, and adding the curb line there. There's more trees behind this building. And accentuate the curb line. And drawing these loops for locking bikes. Here's a bike. And very quick squiggly lines. And yeah, more loops. Yeah, these are pretty cute little foreground elements outside the window. And adding these little sections on the wires for more interesting details. Finishing the windowsill area inside to help with the interior perspective, and writing down the name of this cafe, JJ Bean, on Commercial Drive. It was a Thursday in early December. Okay, now I'm ready to paint watercolors. So I'm just wetting the outdoor area with clear water. First of all, I always begin with warm colors. The mix of lemon yellow and cadmium yellow for the bit of sunshine peeking through the thick clouds. And a bit of ultramarine blue mixed with royal purple. Yeah, so when painting skies, I always like to just simply blend 2 or several colors together and let the blending go without meddling around. And then adding these vibrant yellow oranges with a mix of yellow ochre and a bit of cadmium yellow for the first layer of the wall and the windowsill areas. Yeah, punching on a little bit of red mixed with burnt sienna for those grainy wooden texture. Using quick, long dashes of brushstrokes. And using the leftover muted brown for the edges on the bottom. And quickly grabbing that leftover green to paint the floor area over here, nice and light. And then wetting the outdoor area with clear water, adding a bit of leftover yellow for the street to show the bit of sunshine reflecting onto the street. Mixing an interesting kind of green, a bit vintage, and not too vibrant. for this building here. I think it's a community center. Adding a quick second layer containing less water and more paint pigment for a bit of contrast. So the front of that green building is slightly in shade. The side is closer to the sunshine, so it's a lighter tone of green containing less water. Yeah, so this Commercial Drive area is a really old community in Vancouver. These buildings are like from decades ago, these community centers and stores. Yeah, so it's less modern compared to most other parts of Vancouver. And using a little bit of green and brown. So brown can sort of mute the color of green and turn it into a more of a vintage tone. And yeah, some quick grays here and there for this glassy area. And some burnt siennas for the trees. Very choppy lines to show the hundreds of twigs merging together into a feathery form there. Okay, so now moving on to the next stage of the painting. It needs more contrast, so I'm just gradually adding some stronger grays, especially around the canopy area of this cafe and the other store there. I mix my own gray with blue, green, and a bit of royal purple. Yeah, I think the canopy area is really important in framing this sketch. And some more yellow browns for these chairs, a stronger brown for the second layer to show a bit of shine of the wood and the seat. So overall, this is not actually a very ideal view to sketch. This is not one of my best cafe sketches. So sometimes I just relax. I don't tend to judge the scenery in front of me too much and just get the ink lines going and the paint juicy on the page. Yeah, so it's always fun to see how the lines come together and the contrast of colors arriving on the paper. Yeah, so I just painted this person's outfit with my own purplish gray and some final polish here and there for a bit more contrast using little small brush strokes. So this is the last stage of this sketch, and brushstrokes are very small and almost invisible. Bit of blue for the water bottles and the cup. And I want to paint this lady's outfit with red to get a nice attention point for this sketch. Leftover grays for these men's outfits. And that's it. Here is the look of my finished sketch. The ink and watercolors took me about 40 minutes on location to sketch. So thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. If you like it, please click like and leave me a comment below. Subscribe to my channel for weekly updates. So I try to update this channel 2 to 3 times a week. And the weather is getting better now. The rain stopped and the sun came out. So I think this is how life progresses for everyone. Our life is not going to be always like rainy days. We always have to push hard with a positive mindset and get ready to welcome the sun. Okay, bye everyone. See you very soon next time. Have a great day.